Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Broncos are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Raiders team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 30 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Lynch, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Paxton Lynch standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. At the 24-yard line. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go now.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Green. No. Check. Patrick.
On the wideout in motion.
Over.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Keep tight end. Back Detroit.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Blue landing. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense.